Hi, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Positivity. I am your host, Zakia McCoy, and here we like to focus on positivity leading to success, whether that be in life, mental health, physical health, love life, or your business. Now, this is Mental Health Month, so we're going to finish our topic with talking about how to support friends and loved ones with mental illnesses. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into our positivity point of the month, and then we can go ahead and continue with our discussion. Positivity is a choice. When we choose to be positive, you choose happiness. You choose a better mindset. Fill yourself with the fruits of life. Become full of the notion that tomorrow will be a better day. Now, last week we talked about how to support people with mental health disorders such as depression. This week, we're going to talk about how to support someone with mental illnesses. 1 in 5 people live with a mental illness. So we are around or related to people who need our support every day. So learning how to be supportive is important. Main mental health illnesses we see or deal with on a daily basis are ADHD, and the signs to look out for ADHD is hyperactive, self-focused behavior, not focusing on others' needs, as well as forgetfulness, unable to focus, extreme emotions. And also bipolar disorder. We deal with this on a daily basis. And some of the things to look for with bipolar disorder is depression, elevated mood swings, inflated or elevated self-esteem, when people are extremely loving themselves, like over the top confident, to the point where it doesn't make sense to the regular world or the natural world. That may be a sign of bipolar disorder. Speaking quickly to the point where you can't understand them. I'm not talking about people like myself from New York with a faster accent, but speaking quickly to the point where you can't understand a word that's coming out of their mouth. That's also a sign of bipolar disorder. Erratic thoughts, feeling like they're being followed, someone's hunting them, things like that. Suicidal thoughts, which is rare, but wanting to cause harm to yourself is one of the signs of bipolar disorder as well. Overspending is a sign of bipolar disorder. Erratic behavior, guilt, emptiness, risky behaviors such as gambling or wanting to skydive, things like that. You want to make sure you keep an eye on that. Self-harm, again, suicidal thoughts. Those are the things you need to look out for. You're hurting yourself, cutting. Intense mood swings. They get so emotional and so angry. It's very quickly elevated and it gets very intense. Feeling paranoid. These are just some of the things you need to look out for bipolar disorder. Now, borderline personality disorder. Some of the signs are a fear of abandonment, unstable relationships, unstable self-image. Those are some of the signs for borderline personality disorder. Eating disorder or anorexia. This is actually a mental illness as well. And some of the things you want to look out for that is dehydration, low body temperature, dizziness, binge eating, social isolation, bruising, and schizophrenia. You want to look for signs of disorganization, always excitable or hostile, Repetitive, they say the same thing over and over, but like it's a new idea. Delusions, they see things that we don't see. Inappropriate emotional response. So if someone is hurt or been killed and they're laughing, that's clearly a inappropriate emotional response to the situation at hand. PTSD. You want to look out for signs of agitation. People with PTSD can get easily agitated and blow up. And not just veterans, people from the Army or the Navy have PTSD. Everyday people who've been through trauma also suffer from PTSD. And we often suffer from guilt, loneliness, emotional detachment, unwanted thoughts, and flashbacks, as well as mistrust. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to break, and then when we come back, we'll discuss some tips on how to support people with mental illness. You will glow. It's such a beautiful time. It's miserable. These are just some of the things you hear about pregnancy. In this compilation, you will hear from a few mothers who all have unique and different journeys to motherhood. You will read some highs, some lows, and definitely some truths about the first 9 months. Check out Mother, the First 9 Months, ebook available on Amazon, and paperback books available wherever books are sold. Welcome back. Here are some tips on how to be supportive when dealing with people who suffer from these mental illnesses. You want to talk to them in a comfortable space that they're familiar with and that is often quiet. You don't want it to be very rowdy. People with some of these illnesses, loud noise makes them erratic or upset. You want to ease into the conversation. You don't want to rush. Just offer kindness and let them talk. You want to speak in a calm manner. You want to stick to the topic at hand. You want to be respectful, compassionate, and empathetic. You don't want to direct the conversation at them. You want to use words like I instead of you. You want to listen, have a good rapport with this person, have good eye contact. Use a caring tone and be responsive. You want to avoid prying. Don't ask invasive questions. Let them talk openly. You want to share easily. Great conversation starters are things like the weather. What made you choose your outfit today? Things like that. Or you want to try to word it in, I really like your outfit. What made you choose that outfit today? You want to share your feelings with a common ground approach to avoid a defensive reaction. So you don't want to jump all over a person. You want to come at them with common ground, things that you share. I understand that upsets you. It would upset me too. Things like that. You want to speak age appropriate. Age has nothing to do with the intelligence of someone with a mental illness. So don't talk down to them just because they have a mental illness. Be aware of the person's emotional state. Try using your conversations to avoid, like, just pray about it. Don't say things like you need to change your attitude. definitely don't say stop harping on the negative. You should just start living. Everyone feels that way sometimes. I feel crazy sometimes too. You have the same illness as mine, whoever. Try to avoid criticizing, yelling, blaming, talking too much, and assuming. And try not to be sarcastic, making jokes, and don't be patronizing. These are just some of the things that we can all do to help people in our lives who deal with mental illnesses. And this has been a great topic. And I want to thank everybody for listening. And I want to thank you for all the support that you've given me on my podcast. And being able to open up and discuss some of these things with you guys have definitely helped me. Also, I want you guys to look out for next month's topic. It's going to be based on addiction. So please stay tuned. And I hope everybody has a happy and positive day.